Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
So I'm back, and I'm going to be back again. So stay tuned for my Love is Blind review. So I wanted to hop on here and talk about this viral story because I went down the rabbit hole and I was being nosy. So if you didn't know, there's a family that is going viral on TikTok right now. They are called the Resilient JENKINS. They are a family of 6 about to be a family of 7 living in a 1-bedroom apartment where the kids sleep on the floor in a living room on blankets. Okay. Now, why is this going viral? Let's just get into it because I got to show y'all what's going on if you're unfamiliar with this story. Okay, so this is the video that went viral. It was this woman right here who was showing TikTok what it's like to live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 6 people and how she had to rearrange her dining room to turn it into a bedroom for the kids.
As you can read in the caption above, we're a family of 6 going on 7 living in a 1-bedroom apartment. As the kids grow older, that means we constantly have to adapt our environment to give them more means for privacy and extra space. When outside our environment appears cluttered, disorganized, what have you. But quite frankly, after making do for nearly 3 years now, I have nothing but a grateful spirit for the roof over our head. Generally, the instant judgment me and my husband receive, why have so many kids if you don't have enough space for them? See, my perception is judgment comes from a place of not having the experience. When you've experienced enough, you generally don't judge people. I can tell you after everything I've been through in the past 3 years, there's very little I have to judge people on. I would be lying if I said there wasn't a point in my life that I was so naive that I might have judged a poor person based off their appearance. And like I said, I have learned a lot. I generally look like I'm roughing it, but that's because our kids come first. I do everything I can to keep our environment clean and tidy. When it comes down to it, I could shove everything my kids have in 1 bedroom of some of these houses I see, and it would really look like nothing. We try to teach our kids to take care of what they have, be grateful for what we have, and keep praying and pushing for the growth that we want. Appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next video. Welcome back, y'all. It comes been a wholesome night with the Resilient Jenkins. We started off with our typical nighttime routine and making sure everything gets cleaned up. Unfortunately, the belt keeps going out on our vacuum, so we just go ahead and use the hose attachment. Got the floors swept and mopped in the bed area and got the beds back down for bedtime. And I wanted to cut out some extra time to go through both of my son's toy boxes and get rid of some stuff that they've already outgrown. Now, have you know, my son asked me if he could take over vacuuming. He said he really wanted to give it a try. While going through the toy bins, I noticed there was a bunch of newborn toys that my son had barely ever had interest in, so they were barely used. Maybe my daughter might have some interest, so we'll go ahead and put them aside for her. Vacuum the area back up and go ahead and put the rug back down. After I was finished resetting the kids area with them, I went back into mine and my husband's room. I set drawer of newborn toys for my daughter. And then me and the kids worked on writing down our manifestations. Little intervention to get the toddler back his mattress so he can jump on it. I wanted to give my kids a little razzle-dazzle magic feel. So I brought out my sage and let the kids both have a chance to hold it. After some reading and writing, I did the hair care for the night. My older son asked for me to cut his hair tomorrow, so we went ahead and left it for the night. And y'all, I promise my toddler was fine right there. My boy just doesn't like hair time. Thank you for spending the night with us. We'll see y'all.
Oh my God, y'all, that's my bad editing. I'm sorry. Let me pull up the video. That's my bad editing. I don't think I can play the sound, but this is just a night for them. Just a regular night. So it just seems like they're playing video games. There's dad playing video games with the kids. Isn't that lovely? Okay. So So let's get into this. Why are they going viral? Well, at first they started going viral because people had things to say about the kids living in the living room and sleeping on the floor in the living room while they had a king size bed in the master bedroom with a flat screen TV, with a PlayStation. I don't even know which one, so don't even ask because I don't care. People had an issue with that. And see, she was just making a regular video like, this is the day in the life of a struggling mom of 6 that's in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm pregnant, so eventually we're gonna become 7, right? Now, originally, y'all, I really thought this was just one of them cases where people were upset with her choices, both of their choices, because you have 6 kids, you're already struggling, and she has another baby on the way. That's ridiculous. I think a lot of people had an issue with the fact that that man was laid up in that house with her and she was pregnant again. Now, if she was in this situation, right? Because we don't judge people just because they got into this situation, right? You don't do that. We don't know what took place. We don't know if somebody lost a job. We don't know if they just fell on hard times. We don't know. But what the red flags that I was seeing personally was that this man was laid up in his bed with them kids sleeping on that floor with just blankets, no blow-up mattress, no nothing, just blankets on the floor. And then they had the flat screen TV on the wall, they had the PlayStation, and then they got the king size bed. That did rub me the wrong way. And homegirl, you are pregnant again when you are already struggling trying to take care of these 6 kids. So that's what was a red flag to me. I just didn't understand that. And you're procreating again when you cannot afford the 6 children that you have. That's crazy. I just didn't understand that. So I thought it was just a simple case of the Dusty and the Dusettes, but no, it was not. This family ended up getting exposed on social media. But before we get into how they were exposed, let's get into how people were responding at first. Let's go back. That's my horrible. Okay. Oh, damn. I messed this one up.
Third child with this.
Damn. How did I mess that one up? Okay. Let me use my backup plan.
Children are okay. Yeah. They're in a safe environment with 2 parents that love each other. I keep on hearing a lot of women saying, this is ridiculous. You have brought children into this world, into poverty. The reality is she had 2 children. He had a son. So before they decided to have children of their own, they already had 3 children. She's about to have her 3rd child with this man.
Y'all, my issue with this is, and I'm so serious when I say this. If you cannot afford children, why are you having them? If you wanted to create this blended family, great. But why are we having more children when we're struggling? I just didn't understand that. And then don't even get me started because apparently they be having pets like cats and stuff like that in a very small space. It's too much.
She didn't have 6 children for him. Second, children don't know they're poor until someone else points it out. And I saw the video and all I see is that she is a loving mother. She cooks for them. She brushes their hair. Those children look healthy, well taken care of.
Based off of what she's showing us, yes. I believe this woman did a lot of projection based off of her childhood. Maybe she grew up similar, which is understandable, but we don't know these people. I'm sorry. Y'all don't know these people. You think you know someone based off of the content that they post online, but you really don't know who these people are.
Poverty, it's not a disease. It's a condition.
I agree. It's not a disease. It's a condition, and we shouldn't judge people who are in these situations, okay? We should not judge how people get into these situations.
That people can improve. These children are not being abused. And if you ask them, they will tell you that they're very happy. He had a...
How does she know that? I don't know. And this is where things got weird with her video because I'm like, she's doing a lot of extra assumptions. And it's like, did you ask them? Did you talk to them directly? Like, what's going on?
Son that lived with him by himself, and she had 2 daughters that lived with her in a single parent household. But now that they're a combined family, those children are happy. Give this family a chance. They'll get a bigger place. Don't be quick to judge.
So a lot of people thought that the reason why this family was going viral was because people were just judging them just to judge them because they're poor. That was not true. It was their choices and decisions while being in this situation where it seems like they're going through a hardship. Like, one, why are the kids on the floor? Why don't they have bunk beds? Why are we not getting them into a safer space? Because again, a lot of people had an issue with the children being towards the front of the apartment, and anything could happen, and then they're in the back room in the master bedroom. That was weird to me. It's like, why not give them the bigger room? Now, there was a situation within my family where me and my family, we had downsized because my parents decided to build a home. So we had to move in with my grandparents for a little while before our apartment would become ready, because it was going to take a year for my parents' house to build their first home or whatever like that. And so there are 3 of us. It was me and then my 2 brothers. Who do you think got the master bedroom? My parents or us? We got the master bedroom, and then we put 2 twin beds together, and me and my brothers slept like that for like a year until we were able to move into the new house. And my parents took the second bedroom. So y'all, when I tell you this don't make no sense to me, this don't make no sense to me. All right, this don't make no sense to me at all. Because I come from parents where they make that sacrifice. They put their feelings aside to ensure that their children don't suffer just because they're making certain choices and decisions. And then they did this knowing that they were going to move us into a 5-bedroom house. You get what I'm saying? Like, so already there were red flags when it came to the mentalities of these individuals, and social media was just calling it what it was. And a lot of people are like, oh no, you're being judgmental. No, we're reading the situation for what it is. That's it. And that's the thing that's killing me with social media. It's like someone comes online with a sob story and you automatically just want to start feeling sorry for them. But really, if you look at their situation, it's exposing their mindsets and their mentalities, which could be a red flag considering the situation or the story that they're telling online. So we got to be more careful with that. Listen, Gotham City is happening outside. It is rush hour, so you will hear the sirens, but we're going to continue. Okay, we got to move past that. I can't believe I messed that up. But then, girl, this is when social media lost it. This is when social media lost it. Girl, they found out that these 2 individuals, these 2 adults that are in this situation don't have a job. Let's get into it.
They paid 22 after a whole year. And
Give this family a chance. They'll get a bigger place. Don't be quick to judge.
first, I don't DoorDash, but HVAC, yeah, I was getting paid 22 after a whole year and doing the most. TriMet is also a good idea.
He was literally doing the most work there.
Why don't I DoorDash? DoorDash is like having a W-2.
Baby, let me tell you something. I decided to do a video when this man said, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? He said, oh, I don't DoorDash because I of W-2s. Excuse me? I had to, let me rewind that. Because I was like, what did he just say? I know a man that's in this situation didn't say no dumb shit. I know he didn't say that.
You too.
Hold on.
Also a good idea.
He was literally doing the most work there.
Why don't I DoorDash? DoorDash is like having a W-2.
And you know what I instantly thought? This man dodging child support. He dodging child support. That's when I was like, oh, I got to talk about this. Now, you know, if this mother was black, people be like, get your lazy ass up, off your ass and go get a job. because you laying down making them babies with that man that you laying next to. But because she's a Caucasian woman, we didn't get that, right? People wanted to feel sorry for her situation, but you telling me that this man that you laying next to ain't got no damn job because he don't want to report to the IRS because he owed child support? Is that what you're saying? That's when I was like, let me make a video about this. So let's continue. Let's see what else these two well and able adults are not choosing to do when it comes to these kids being in this situation.
Messages have like 400 to look at. It's very hard to keep up on those.
No, nothing wrong with the W-2. There's no W-2 that's going to give me $30+ an hour right off the jump of what I've been working since I've been 18 years old.
We love you too. Honestly, we really do love the followers that are being supportive and kind-hearted. Thank you. Haters too. We don't hate nobody. Stop going to Starbucks if you can't afford it.
Maybe one of us can work night shift. I worked night shift for 10 years, and she worked night shift for like 6 years. Night shift is not the business anymore. You can do that when you're younger. You can do that when you can do that actually anytime, but it's always a choice.
Y'all, this makes me so angry. It makes me angry, y'all. It makes me so mad. Is this a grown man making excuses about why he can't provide for the children that he decided to create? Am I hearing that correctly? And that's what I be saying. Like, people be like, here's my sympathy. They are scammers. These are two adults that don't have no job, that don't want to work, that don't want to get out of this situation, and sit up here making an excuse talking about, oh, those night jobs are for when you're younger. What do you mean? You are in a 1-bedroom apartment with a family of 6, and you have your children sleeping in the living room on the floor. Are you serious?
Choice.
So every person that tries to start something for themselves, they just shouldn't. They should just always be in a W-2. It's a perception here. Does that say Hannah?
Yeah, he's a third shifter. That's his choice. That doesn't have to be my choice. I don't have to work night shift. I worked night shift for 10 years. I don't have to work night shift, and nor do I want to.
The cancer you're gonna get from that stuff is not cheaper. We love you too, and thank you. Besides, these kids gonna need a couple minutes to mess with their toys. I'm not just gonna oops bedtime right away. Come on.
And then they had the audacity to make another baby. Y'all, this is insane. This is when I was like, I gotta talk about this. This is crazy.
It's like putting them to bed after opening Christmas. Section 8. Like I said, 2,000th on the list or something like that. 2,000th on the list. I hope you reach all of your goals too, whatever they may be. Thank you so much for all these gifts. That's really, really kind.
Is our window?
I'm convinced y'all like to get, I have to say y'all, and when I'm really saying y'all, I'm saying whoever does this, the internet, whoever you are, y'all like to get scammed. I'm convinced. Y'all love to get scammed. And you know what? It's really messed up because we hope that the money you're donating is going to these children, right? Because we clearly see that these children are in need, right? But are they actually going to use the funds for the children? We'll get into that in a sec too.
No? What the heck kind of question is that?
Because
Oh, no, that's a fan. What did that just say? It's a school night. And? They're not allowed to be excited on a school night? can adopt it.
Somebody said, why not stop having kids?
Police academy. Ew. Respect for.
How much more would it be in a 2-bedroom? I don't know if everything just went up, but everybody wants 2.5, 3 times.
We'd be in a qualified at like $12, it seems like. You know?
I know that's right.
We take showers. How do you keep hygienic?
Oh, no, they talk about me here. Oh.
And you know what? Shout out to the parents that are making the necessary sacrifices for their children. Shout out to you. Let's give them their flowers, because y'all, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. Shout out to the parents that are doing the best that they can with what they have and making sure that their kids' needs are met and they're not being neglectful. Shout out to the parents.
Oh, we just clean all the time.
I like how we both end up wanting to like zone in on the same comment at the same time. We connect like that. They're not being ignored. They're hard to keep up on. How about if you want, just keep popping the same comment up. I'm not sure what now.
Something rude.
Not rude. No. Like I said, you can call me out whatever you want. Owning my own bakery would be a dream job. What about you, Valerie?
About my felon husband, I don't have a record. What is my dream job?
They asked if he was a felon. Is that why you can't get a job? That's crazy.
My time.
It's a dream. I can't dream about owning a bakery. I'm serious.
Not when you got mouths to feed and you got another baby on the way. You got 6 mouths to feed and another baby on the way.
A bunch of teenagers in
Y'all remember that one couple where they was trying to tell us, the people that be working, that we are stupid and dumb because we work and we have jobs, and they were out homeless, living and camping in a tent. Y'all remember that? Where'd that man go? Because he was delusional too. They very similar. Do y'all remember that couple? If I can find it, I'll try to find it. But do y'all remember that couple that went viral not that long ago, saying that we're stupid for working and having jobs?
Oh no, because I said I'm enjoying being employed. I hate doing whatever I have to do to make money. if I got paid in my life, I got paid enough to work a regular freaking job or whatever the case is, pay my worth.
Whoa, that's cool again. Is it Carrie? I think it's a Carrie. Thank you.
This man said he hate getting paid to just do anything for a job.
Thank you for all these gifts. Thank you, Sammy.
Storage unit, yeah. They were in the storage unit, and then the last I heard of them, they was camping outside, y'all. That's the last I heard. They was in a whole tent and everything.
Oh my God, all these designs on the phone. I can't see what these comments are. Oh my God.
Baby, are the sticks behind you? Thank you, Carrie.
Oh my God, what's going on in these comments?
I like how that little tiny cat is. She has water in the counter, and she's not eating.
Oh, I see where this comment went.
Hold on, let me. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that these two individuals don't have a job. It's definitely giving wig and food stamps for sure. Why is it not showing me? Let me see. Damn, I messed that one up too. Today, y'all, I'm just a mess. That's how you know I was rushing. But hold on, so they have a wish list, right? Ever since they went viral, they've been sharing their wish list on Amazon. They've been getting donations and all type of stuff, gifts on TikTok and everything. And this was what was on the wish list on their Amazon store or Amazon wish list.
Okay, so by now we've probably already heard or seen videos of the family of 6 going on 7, currently living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Everyone makes valid points, but I just want to talk about their wish list for a second. A compressed air duster for $59. Girl, aren't the cans like really cheap at Walmart? Like, why do you need a $59 air compressor? A foaming, I know this is, it kind of gives you an insight on the kind of people we're dealing with. Instead of thinking about the kids and, you know, buying stuff, necessities, or putting necessities on their wish list, they have shit on here like chemical guys, cleaning supplies, probably to fund their business. See, me personally as a parent, I'm 100% thinking about my kids all the time. Like, all these clothes, valid, okay? The kids needed new clothes because apparently their clothes are moldy. Toys, Miss Ma'am, we've seen your house. You do not need new toys like this. Your daughter's dolls do not need a whole fucking wardrobe. Agree? But you could have got them secondhand. A ring light, be so for real, ma'am. Be so for real. Who is buying this crap? You guys are enabling these people. Obviously, they needed a bunk bed. They could get to. Oh my god, this football book. Okay, I get it's for the kids, but you could also take your ass to the library, take your kids to the library. It's free. Maybe $5 at most to get a library card, but it's free. And then you could just return it instead of keeping, you know, hoarding more stuff. Cleaning crevice device? No, absolutely not. We are not funding your lazy ass. And I don't know if you heard their live, but he says fuck a W-2, so we know damn well he doesn't want to work. So why are we giving into this? A steam cleaner? Okay, valid. She got to clean her house. She is crusty, musty, dusty.
The internet is turning into an enabling playground. Like, seriously, y'all, this is ridiculous. I think this is the worst I've seen so far. And remember when I said that the girls that are not taking accountability over their own lives, but they want to hop online and share their business, you're going to keep getting exposed like this, okay? It's your season, sis. It's your season, because we ain't even got to the baby mama. The baby mama entered the chat because apparently this man that she laying up next to abandoned his 12-year-old son at 5 years old, and he owes back child support. That's why he don't got no job, because he don't want to have no W-2.
Those poor children are living in filth. Again, why are we buying stuff for them? A vacuum cleaner? Yeah, she needed one. She needs a better one probably, because she needs one that like specializes in pets and stuff, but yeah. Oh, but the fucking air duster, $59, but she wants to put a cheap ass vacuum up there. Priorities, Miss Mom. Hello. And then again, with the detailing stuff, be so for real.
That's crazy. That is just crazy, y'all. That's crazy to me. Okay, let's continue. Now, this is the baby mama, the first baby mama. She stitched this woman's video.
The reality is, she had 2 children. He had a son.
Hi. Since we're on here speaking about the resilient Jenkins, actually, he has more than one son. Hi, I'm the first baby mama. I'm absolutely embarrassed the fact that that's my sperm donor.
Ooh.
I will not be posting my child on here because y'all not gonna know. But my son is almost 12. Since everybody wants to kind of chime in, that man that everybody's saying they have 2 loving parents walked out of his son's life when he was 2. Okay, haven't seen his son since he was 5, and that's because I reached out to him.
I'm sorry, he walked out of his life when he was 2, and the last time he had seen him was when he was 5. I'm sorry, I got that backwards.
Yeah, to come to his kindergarten graduation. And at the time, he only had one child, which was the little black boy you guys see in his videos. That's my oldest's little brother.
Wow.
Now, my oldest, who's at the top, because he will be 12, doesn't even know he has 2 other siblings. So no, they didn't meet when he had one child. He probably has more. He hasn't paid child support, but he has a PS5. I feel bad for those kids. I literally feel bad for my child's siblings, sad to say, that they have to sleep on the floor. And that man has not changed. And it's disrespectful, mind you, my child's name is being changed. I'm at work, but I keep seeing this shit, and it makes my blood boil. My son doesn't have to worry about anything. He's in a loving home. He has grandparents. He has aunties, his uncles, close family members that are surrounded. My son is loved, and he knows he's loved. And I'm so glad I kept my son out of that situation.
Could you imagine?
Because I never not wanted my son to not know his dad. And he's asked, and I've tried. I have receipts. I've tried to get him to be a part. Even his son asked, Mommy, I just want to know my dad. Why can't I see my dad? Mind y'all, when that happened, I reached out to him. He read the message, never replied. So I had to put my son in counseling just because I knew it was bothering him, and there was nothing that I could say that was going to help him. I just told him, your dad made choices, and he chose to make those choices. It has nothing to do with you. So for people that are saying like, oh, they're in a 1-bedroom apartment there with 2 loving parents. No, that's not love. You don't put your kids on the floor. You sacrifice for your kids. You don't put your kids on the floor. His priorities were messed up, and that's why we never worked the fuck out. That's why we didn't work out. Because his priorities, as you guys can see, are all messed up. And now you're going viral. For what? And then you continue to make more babies, and you couldn't even take care of the first one that you had. He don't even know you, but he wanted to know you. You don't even know how great of a kid you got. And I'm so blessed that he doesn't have to worry about being in that situation. He would never have to be there. But what I am sad for is he's never going to know his siblings. And the way Portland is so small, no telling if he would ever run into his siblings when he gets older and not even know it. I have to protect my baby, y'all. I can't even let him see this. He don't have no phone, but I'm sure.
Listen, shout out to the mothers. Shout out to, right, she a mother. All right. Shout out to the mothers that's doing it and doing it well, because listen, I love everything she had to say. To be honest, she's getting him the help that he needs. She knows that he is struggling with this. She seems like she's just a really great mother. And this is why, like, sometimes your dad not being there was the best thing that ever happened to you. And it just don't get no realer than that. Because could you imagine him being there? So she doesn't really add anything else, but let's get into his response, because now it's being exposed that he has this child. Everyone's blasting him about how he doesn't want to get a job because he doesn't want to report a W-2. And people are putting 2 and 2 together that it's because he owes back child support.
Yeah, our public response.
Cool. What should we address first?
Let's address the child support.
Child support. Okay. The child support and child. I have the one other child, Anthony. I've been paying child support via garnishments ever since I can remember. I worked out with W-2 since I was.
How are you paying child support with no job? How is child support collecting when you don't even want to fill out a W-2? Did I get that wrong?
18, 19. Worked nights. Looked for jobs. Never made above 22 an hour.
Or jobs that worked your body to the bone.
Yeah, I worked retail. I worked overnight. I worked at Home Depot. Where else did I work? I worked at Jackson's. I worked at Grocery Outlet. I pumped gas. I pumped gas. I did HVAC for a year, and even HVAC. People say, "Oh, HVAC, you pay." Hey, I was there for a year, doing the most work, coming on the weekends to do scrap metal, and then going to Jackson's. And I only got like $4 raise after a year, and people got an $8 raise, making 32 plus. And they sat me at 24.
Now the HVAC company, that's a whole other story in and of itself, because he drove all over the place for that company. He was the one working the hardest for that company. And yet they would not increase his pay. They increased the pay of 3 of the other employees while he was working there.
Anything. It's what my workload would thin people out, but I felt to what I was getting paid.
This don't sound like a scam to y'all, because it sound like a scam to me. It sound like a scam to y'all.
Deserve to get paid, especially how fast I was picking things up and how hard I was working. And there wasn't any complaints. The complaint was, oh, you're requesting too many days off. Yes, because I want more money, so I'm trying to find other ways to make money. And so then I went back to Jackson's. Trying to work days and nights, 60 hours plus, and try to make sure I watch every window, try to do every little detail to get any kind of tips.
This man has done everything he can
The child
to provide.
The child support thing. I don't know what to tell anybody. I've been paying for years via garnishment. They've taken out 9-10 grand in taxes, and I let them. I didn't fight anything. If the other party hasn't received it, that is not on me. I don't have any of that money. I think I owe $6,000 all I owe, which most of that got taken care of last year. Everything else is via garnishment, except for now, because I haven't gotten. I guess except for now, 4 or 5 months behind.
Damn, y'all being the wrong person.
So it's not like I don't know about it. What else?
They want to know why you're not involved.
Oh, why? I don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain everything. I can't explain everything.
And that's the thing. It's not their life for us to explain. It's our life. It's our perspective. It's what we've been through.
Well, people are going to judge regardless.
And that's fine.
I know. I've been judged all my life. I'm just letting them know they think the child support is one thing, and this is if they believe people are going to believe one side or the other. That's entirely up to whoever watches or listens to this. And same with the job. I've worked with people think, oh, you never, blah, blah, blah. I've worked, I always work. I hate not working. But I hate also not getting paid for my time or for my work. People say, oh, you don't know your worth. Of course I know my worth. Everybody should know their worth.
Hence why we're no longer.
I've done plenty of jobs in my lifetime. I feel like I should get paid a certain amount. What else are we doing? The destructiveness?
Yeah, there's
a speculation going around that we bought, quote unquote, bought foam poppers for our kids. They had frames, they had mattresses, sheets, pillows, the works, even little drapes on their
princess tapestries.
Yeah, they hung on everything and bent everything and broke it and tore it down. And
kids are destructive. They're especially our two girls.
Somehow they bent the hell out of the metal frames and all that, making it more.
I don't even know how she get wet in the pants. In the panties, y'all. I really don't. I don't know how there's any moisture down there. I really don't. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me.
More or less a hazard. So we had to remove from the house, and then they tore up their sheets and all bed covers and all that. And if you guys don't know, when anybody orders a bed is a giant piece of foam. When you go on to order a bed, it says foam mattress or memory foam with the pillow top. It's all foam. If you guys didn't know, it's just I thought that was common knowledge, but I guess that's something that you guys know now.
There's this impression that I don't want better for the children, which doesn't make any sense to me. That's all I want is better for our kids, more space, more opportunity. And you say,
baby, but your choices is not aligning with what you're saying. Your decisions, your actions, they don't make sense. This is why the internet is in your businesses.
She's been posting about this for 3 years, and for 3 years I've been doing my absolute best to try to make something happen. And I did too. I worked W-2 jobs for a long time, and I'm not going to justify the reason that being home with my kids. It's either I pay someone to watch my kids and raise them a way that I don't agree with, or I stay home and raise my kids and get to watch them grow and become their people. And that's the choice that I would rather have.
Oh, and of course, people think I want to stay in one bedroom.
That's what I'm saying.
So, y'all, her mentality is really a mess. So she's saying that she wants to watch her children grow. She doesn't want to go to work and then hire someone else to watch them because she wants to be there and watch her children grow. Baby, you're not in a position to be able to do that. There are so many other mothers that want to do the same thing that you're doing, but they can't afford to do that. This is crazy. So you don't want to go to work. He don't want to go to work. So who's taking care of these kids? That's crazy.
They want to stay in one bedroom. Things have increasingly got more expensive over the years.
Mm-hmm.
My rent has gone up.
It's gone up $300 since we got together.
Yeah, it was what, 950.
Yeah.
People are going to judge me and have always judged me all my life. That's nothing new to me. That's nothing new to me. All I know is I'm trying to do the best with what I got. How I'm trying to do the best with what I have and how I know best.
This is crazy.
And people say, yes, get a W-2. I would love to get a W-2 that paid me decent enough. But getting a W-2 at 18.
Why is it just got to be about the pay? Why does nobody consider the health aspect? And most of these W-2 jobs are sucking the life out of you. Why doesn't that matter?
Oh, because they don't care. It's not, and I get it. It's not about me. It's about my kids. But also,
Well, you don't want to be here for your kids.
That's the thing. I want to be here for my kids. And I don't want a job to suck the life out of me. So I'm coming home. I'm going to work hating my job, and I'm hating my life because my job is sucking the life out of me. That's how Jackson's was. Jackson's was okay, but it was.
If we would work in Jackson's, we will be stuck here the rest of the kids' lives. We made the decisions we made to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess there's the other thing. They'll probably say, get a second job. I've had a second job, and this is why I am pre-diabetic and on heart medication. So I've had a heart attack and went to April, and I'm on heart pressure medication. Not making an excuse, but I overworked myself and didn't eat and didn't sleep and didn't eat and didn't sleep to make sure bills were getting paid. It's not like I wasn't. I would like a job that's one job. If I were to have a W-2, one job that pays well. I don't want 2, 3 jobs. Oh, that's not fair. I know that life ain't fair. Life is not.
Please.
Y'all, they both have some very interesting mentalities that needs to be studied. Seriously. Because he don't want to have 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. He only wants to have one job, but then he doesn't want to have to fill out a W-2. Sir, what? Like, and then the kids are stuck in the middle. I don't even know what to tell you because the kids are stuck in the middle of these 2 adults that are making stupid choices and decisions, very selfish choices and decisions. And I remember saying in one of my other lives that if you are not ready to make sacrifices, being a parent is all about being selfless. If you don't want to be selfless, you want to be selfish, you don't need to have kids. And this is why you will never see me argue someone into having children, ever, debating anyone into having children. Because being a parent is all about being selfless. It's not about being selfish. And you hear them explaining themselves, and it's all about how they feel, how they don't want to do this and how they don't want to do that and how they don't want to work this job or that job. They don't want to have to go above and beyond to make ends meet. So why are you having kids? Why are you procreating? Why are you doing that? Why are you making it harder on yourself? And then these kids are just in the middle. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. Let me see. Here it is.
Please stop showing sympathy for bull crap. There is no way that I could go to sleep at night knowing I got 6 of my kids living in my kitchen on the daggone floor like they cluttered in a can of sardines. I'm sick of it. You had year after year, and you're pregnant again. You're pregnant again. Yeah, this lifestyle is hard. Then don't make another one. Keep your legs closed. Get off TikTok and ask somebody to help you. I'd call CPS on myself. Ask somebody to help you. It's okay to not be okay and not be stable.
And that man is not helping you. That man is dragging you down. That man is not helping you. That man is dragging you down. That man is another mouth to feed. He needs to go. He needs to go figure it out because he's not helping. There's no way you should be in this situation with 6 children with that man that you laying next to. And that's what always rubbed me the wrong way when I saw this family come across my news feed on my For You page. You laying next to that man and he's not making your situation easier or better. So his ass gotta go. His ass gotta go. And that's what irritated me by this entire situation. Everyone wanted to have the take of, oh, we shouldn't judge. They're in this situation. So I think some of you just don't like poor people. No. It's that man laying next to that woman and then the situation is not getting better. So that tells me a lot about the situation. That's what I saw. So no, That man need to go. He's bringing her down even more. And then she's doing it to herself because she's allowing this man to impregnate her back to back. It doesn't even make sense. Like the last child they had, they just had that baby. That baby is still in a diaper. So most likely that baby is what, 2? And now you're pregnant again? He's a breeder. Okay? He's one of those children where he's a sperminator. He comes in, he breeds, and then he abandons. That's what he does. It doesn't sound like he wants to take care of those kids. Does it sound like he wants to take care of those kids, ladies? No, it doesn't sound like he wants to take care of those kids. He's a breeder. That's it. He is a rolling stone. That is it.
But don't be having your kids walking around in no dadgum circle in a little small space and then got the nerve to go make another one. And but you're sitting on TikTok when you could have been applying for places and getting on the waiting list for single housing. They got housing for mothers. They take care of mothers more than they take care of a person just single working by themselves.
It's crazy, y'all. She qualifies for so much. Me as a child-free woman, I don't qualify for much of any government programs, but she qualifies for so much. And you got your kids living like that? That's crazy, y'all. I'm just really disappointed by this entire situation. I really am.
There's no excuse for what you're doing. You put yourself in that situation. I don't show sympathy for bull crap and lazy mothers that don't got time to do nothing but care about themselves. You're selfish, and that's how I feel about it. And I ain't changing my opinion on nobody. I don't care what nobody say. Get your butt up and go do something and tell your man to go work and get a job.
For real, like y'all, this is the most selfish thing I have ever seen in my life. Seriously, just selfish. 2 selfish adults creating a broken home. And this is another thing. They are creating a broken home. I know we talk about how, this man is creating a broken home, but these are 2 adults creating a broken home. That is what they're choosing to do. So the next time you want to argue someone down about having kids, think about this couple right here. Think about this couple right here. Do you not understand that this woman used the excuse of scripture for why she's pregnant again? She said that God said be fruitful. God said be fruitful. And this is why I've been saying the things that I've been saying lately about religion, influencers, scammers online, always got their hand out asking for your donations. But y'all not listening to me. So I'm logging out. I'll be back. Give me, I say about 30 minutes. We're going to be back for my Love is Blind review. I just wanted to talk about this on my platform. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. And I hope to see you in my next one.